Alright, hello again. Behind me is the sound of uncapped headers. Something I haven't heard around PIR in quite a long time. It's been 20-some years since they last had an NHRA event here at Portland International Raceway. This is the National Open, and it's a special day for me to see these come back. I had hoped to be racing myself here today, but I blew the transmission in the old Flying Dutchman up in the Dalles and couldn't get it back together in time. Some of these guys here have been racing since before I came here. I don't know, I might have been racing myself here when they had the last national event. It's been so long ago I can't remember. Here's the junior dragster pits, something that was not around back in the day. There was no such thing the last time they had a points race here. The old races went away due to noise regulation. For this race, they have obtained a noise variance so they can uncap their headers and race just like the old days. This East Coast Camaro has been around since the old days too. I believe that's the one that was built at Mount Hood Community College by the students many years ago, if I'm not mistaken. Nice wheelie. They're running the 8th mile. They're running the 8th mile here today, a little bit different. They're actually running 2 eliminators to give these guys from Division 6 and other divisions a chance to race 2 races in one weekend and gain NHRA points. Also, it gives them a chance to possibly set records in the 8th mile category. It's a fairly cool day. It's in the 70s, a little bit cloudy. Matter of fact, I just heard them announce there could be some weather approaching later in the day. We shall see. Eliminations are underway, and I'm going to root for this here black Camaro because it looks like the one I have parked out in the parking lot, my street car. Alright, a Camaro against a Mustang. One of these guys is going to win, and one of them's going to lose, and won't be back. And red light Mustang. He keeps his foot in it all the same. Turns an 818 to a 753 for the Camaro. A lot of these junior dragsters, the parents raced here long ago. They've simply handed the torch over to the young'uns. So this is how the young kids, younger than 16, work their way up through the ranks of drag racing. Here's what I like to see, a nice old Nova with a nice big blower on it. Two old Chevys.
Win to Brad Craig.
Living on.
697 on the 690 index. Good.
Real close race. Here's a pair of Super Comp dragsters. These guys are very consistent. They use electronics and they're usually right on the money. Okay, they're running on a 570 index. So let's see how close these guys come to their index. When they launch, you'll see them slow down. That's the electronic. They both turned out a 569 to a 568. They're not showing us the reaction times, but these guys are generally in the dark. They generally run double O reaction times as a rule. Alright, 10 miles an hour difference, but there you are, 5.70.
138 speed. So Cody Shoy is gone in round
to a 5.70. Alright, now it's time for the bikers. We will check. Left lane takes it. Right lane broke out. All right, here's a couple of big wheelie bars. These guys should move out.
On the 657 dial, simply change that for the next round. That's for sure.
And he takes it. Broke out by a bunch, but he won. All right, here's a couple Chevys, Super Gas. They're running on a 630 index. 632 to a 635. When you go out to the car shows, you'll see a lot of old muscle cars, carefully preserved, painted, and polished to the max. But you see old cars out here too, but they live a heck of a life. So old cars that hang around drag strips, however, live a very hectic life, 1/4 mile at a time. Sounds like that old Ford T-Bird shot some ducks.
Here comes
Left lane took it. Jason Hurd ran a 6. Right lane broke out by 1,000th of a second. There they go, out checking out the track. I felt a few raindrops. The weather system they're warning us about may be at hand. This blown Nova retains the stock-shaped fender well opening in the rear here. They've just narrowed it and stuck a whole lot of rubber all the way underneath. Back in the old days, they would just radius that out and stick the tire right out the side. One wild Camaro. Great paint scheme. Something else I like about this Camaro, he has a custom Oregon plate that says NHRA on it. However, expired in '92. Now these you just about only see at drag strips anymore. Chevy Vegas have gone away through the years. Built one of those myself years ago, called the Avenger. Now I like this too. I can tell just from looking at the front end that that is a Pontiac Grand Am. In the early 70s, I like that car because my mother used to drive one of them around. Stylish cars. Here's a 70s Firebird. I've had many of them. I raced one of these at the Speedway back before it closed. After the Portland Speedway closed, NASCAR pretty much pulled out of this town for the most part. But these cars are getting to be fewer and fewer as well. Not that long ago, they were a dime a dozen. People gave them away. Now see, this guy probably came from a long distance because he has a luggage rack on the back of his car. Yes, indeed, he's a Canadian. Oh, why does that make sense? The raindrops continue to fall, and they've had to pause this race for now. Hopefully, this will blow through. It doesn't seem to be that bad. Two real clean Camaros here. Hey, now that'll bring you back.
Yeah, I know.
69 Firebird with a sunroof. And the rain continues to come down here at PIR. Forlorn drag racers pace the starting line, waiting and hoping for a miracle.